Hello? Does this work now? Can you hear me now? Hello? 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 I'm talking. Does anybody hear me talking? Am I talking to myself? Probably. Only my dog likes to hear me talk. This is one of those things that you start to try to take care of and it just never works the way you think it's going to work. You know, when you're doing the stream, you're sitting here trying to talk, and you're talking, and you're talking, and then it just doesn't work. Then you troubleshoot, look at your settings, and you're like, does this work? Now I think it's working. It's one of those. It's a problem. It's a problem when you see lights. You see lights on a program, and you think to yourself, "Man, the lights on the program say it's working." And so you get confused, and then you get mad at the program, and then you stop your stream, and then you start your stream again. Now it should be working. Okay, here we go. I gotta go talk to these people before this shop closes. Man, so many patterns. Great. Great. Do I want to buy anything here? I don't. Bye. Alright. Now we're going to go and check on the house. I'm not gonna move the house. Oh, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I gotta go get more money. Okay, now I am getting some money. Take out 100,000 bells to make things with. So I gotta move a house, arrange that, and then also build and destroy an incline, or destroy an incline and then build one. Let's see. Layout changes. Somebody's house. I'm gonna move. Where is he? Graham's house. Yep. Yep, so we're moving Graham's house. Hooray. This isn't an attempt to get all my houses on the island all in a single row, because right now they are not. This is like super OCD video game. Everything has to be in its right place on the island. Dogs. Okay. Go this way. Flowers. Alright, so I'm gonna put this house right here. That close enough? Too close? Oh, no, that's too close. This. That's the right. Let's see. Sure that that looks right. It's aligned. That is a good spot. So tomorrow I'll be able to start moving stuff around and over. Great. Alright, Alright, so that in mind, need to some design work here. Hooray. What's going on? Yeah, I think you're definitely behind in terms of, if you're watching on a phone at least, you're probably behind by a minute or so. Just a heads up. Yes, this is Animal Crossing. I have put over 200 some hours into this game so far. Dude, the animals are all listening to a concert in the town square. You know, they're hanging out. I'm doing work. I'm arranging the island while they listen to shows. Alright, let's see. I need to get into island designer mode. Okay, so I mean, your phone, I think it has to do with your phone and the app and how the app sends the traffic, if you really want to get technical. There's apparently less latency if you go to the site. I mean, it's web streaming. Maybe it's not behind, who knows? I don't know, I just know that in my experience, the phone app generally is behind, but if it's not behind for you, then that's even better. You don't have to listen to everything I say. Alright, so I am going to start to make this look the way I would want it to look. Unfortunately, that means that all the work I did to set up people's exteriors and everything is all for naught. Gotta figure out where I'm putting everything again. Let's see. This is for Switch. This is for the Switch. Go here. There. Have a nice little. Yeah, so this was just released back in March, I believe March 20th or 21st, I want to say. Released for the Switch. Everybody was very excited for it. Oh, come on. Basically just design an island to play on. So when that finishes up, I'll be able to do that there. Well, yeah, I use a capture card. So the gear that I have, I basically have the Switch running through HDMI to the Elgato HD60 capture card. And then that goes into the computer, and then through a software program called OBS. And that gets piped out to the interwebs. Oh, if you request a song, you get it. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Alright, so I need to put my drinking fountain and my bench somewhere else. I'll put it right here for now. No, can't put it there. How about right here? Sure. And there's a balloon flying overhead. You shoot that down. Oh, there it is. Waiting. How about now? Oh, how about now? Okay. Let's see what I got. I got a present. It is a fortune-telling set. I want to put the fortune-telling set on this table. Hooray! about right. There we go. Listen, the internet and the world is a crazy place to live. You can put video games through the internet anywhere you want. We're living in the future. Alright, so I've got, we're here, I'll go show you the animals. You saw the animals, right? These are my neighbors. That's the dog. He's a celebrity. He's the celebrity dog called KK Slider. I think if I keep talking to him... Alright. Yeah, so... I don't really care, but I just want a new song. Oh yeah, I gotta take a seat. So this is gonna roll the credits again, but that's a small price to pay to get KK Technopop. No, you don't play as the animals, you play as a human, and the animals are your neighbors. And everybody else. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. This song's called KK Technopop. I can't skip these credits, so... The real reason I'm doing this is so that I can get a copy of this to put on my record player in my house. I'm not a fan of this song, though. I kinda like this, though. Yeah, there's no endgame. There's no endgame for this. Yeah, you get a copy of the song. I'll show you in a second. I didn't know that until this last time that I watched the credits, and I saw that he gave me the song called Pondering, which is the song that he played. Yep, I made the character to look like me. Yep. Alright, come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah, they had to find somewhere to roll the credits, and this was apparently the time that they do it. But that's fine. People who make this game definitely deserve to have their stuff seen. Dude, I don't even know where you can get a Switch anymore. I know you said back, but, I mean, I don't think that that's feasible at this point. So, this is, I mean, this is insane. Like, this game is crazy. I play it a lot. Alright, so... Great. Now, I'm going to clap. Alright, so, now if I look at this... Oh, I did not get that song. Boo. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked to see, but I keep hearing that Switches are insanely hard to find right now. At least you can buy the, like, the Switch Lites, but you can't find the actual full-on Switches anymore. Alright. I'm gonna buy this. High-end stereo. I'm very excited. That's gonna be an upgrade to what I have in my house. A trash bin. Yep, I need that. And what is this? A ring? Boy, sure, why not? Alright. A Switch Lite, you know how a main Switch, you're able to take the controllers off and dock it and do everything, whatever? A Switch Lite... Oh, tin bucket. Of course I need a tin bucket. A Switch Lite apparently is like a handheld. Alright. Ooh, electronics kit. Listen. The borders between my house and this house and that house, it's all blurred. There is no differentiation anymore. Alright, here we go. Running back to my house. And so I've got this record player. I'm gonna take that. Take this table. I'm gonna put my high-end stereo here. High-end stereo. Now, this item. Boom. Ah, see? Then I can get Pondering. That's the first song that I heard tonight. Great. Really, I like... The one that I normally have playing is the theme song for this game. I can't remember what it's called. Oh yeah, Welcome Horizons. I like this one. It's very nice. Now I've got a table I can put somewhere. A teacher's desk will go in this room. I think this is the bathroom. Is this the bathroom? Yeah, this is the bathroom. I don't need to put anything in the bathroom. We'll put the desk in here, in this room over here. Ooh, I can put my TV on top of the desk. How about that? Alright, let's do that. So first we put this here. Turn that around. Turn that around. Why does anybody need a bathroom? Oh, that's not centered. That's centered. Okay. Put that TV on top of here. No one's studying anymore anyways in the corona times. Everyone's just watching TV. What's on? Yes. Very important. Like Lord of the Rings. Alright, we'll leave that TV on. No, they don't actually poop in the game. But you can sit on the toilet. This is my bath. Shower in the corner. There we go. Alright. Moving on. I think I messed around enough. I need to actually go do my chores for the day. So I actually have chores to do. Buckets. Storage, wood, fine. Just you. So we're going to go check on a couple things. First we check our hybrid flowers, see if we got any. Nope. Nope. Yeah. There's a hybrid. Check that out. There we go. Let's dig it up. I think this is orange, an orange lily. Orange pansy. Even better. What else do I got? Anything else here? Oh, yep. Another hybrid. Alright, 2 hybrids. Pink Cosmos. Alright, so we'll go down here. Let's put things where they need to be. The windflowers. I don't know. Put it right here for now. Cosmos. Okay. While I'm here, I'll water my flowers. Flowers need to be watered. Because that is how you get hybrid flowers. Gotta water your flowers every day. Oh, I didn't see that one. There's another flower there. I don't think that's a hybrid though. That's just a white flower. Nothing special there. Yep. The clock in this game is real time to your time zone. So if I stop and look, it's 9:16. 9:16. Yep. Literally to your time zone. Things close at certain times. The shops close at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Certain things happen at certain times. 5 a.m. is when the new day technically starts for the game. Oh my goodness, I missed this one too. Grow fruit. Fruit takes days to grow. You generally things in the game. Oh my, that's annoying. My watering can broke. We'll buy another one. Go buy another one. I'll buy 2 watering cans. No, they take days. I think this cycle is 3 days. Or 3 or 4 days. Yep, here we go. Where was I? I think it was down here. Okay, watering can. Alright, so that's watering all my hybrids. Had an extra one here, right? Let's see, where was it? Pink mums. I think this is a pink mum up here. That's, yep. Okay. I can. So if I had friends that played the game at the same time that I am, I could go to their islands, or they could come to my island and run around. I can chat with people. Oh, I don't need to go in the museum. Yeah, that's one of that's one of the cool things about this is there are whole communities now that have been on websites that are set up to do, like, there's a weird like gray market economy now, where if there are items or villagers that you want to move in, or things like gambling on the turnip markets, like there's this whole gray market community where people can sign in, tell people where to go, give them their code for the island, and that was weird. Give them code for the island, and then they can go and do stuff with it. It's pretty neat. All right, so today is an orange day. Once this guy's house moves, I'm gonna make this into like a peninsula island park. So I've decided. I saw somebody else do that, so I'm just gonna copy them. That was pretty cool. All right, so I need to find 4 fossils and the money tree for today. Do I have enough money for the money tree? Ooh, barely. 10,000 bells. No, well, yes and no. You can there are ways to get robbed in the sense of, like, they can take your tree, or they can take your fruits or whatever, but you have to be given explicit permission to be permanently destructive on the island. So I can't just go to somebody else's island and start, like, stealing trees and flowers. I mean, I can take certain flowers, but I can't, like, I can pick them, but I can't actually take the plant. Alright, there's my money tree for the day. Now let's go find the fossils. Nice, there's 1 fossil here. Right. Cleaning up all the branches that fall during the night, because apparently that happens all the time. Branch. Right, there's another fossil there. Another fossil here. Alright, so pick that up, some weeds. Alright. So you get, on your island, you get 4 fossils a day. You get 1 money tree per day that you can plant. And then you get 1 recipe from the ocean. Let me find the last fossil first. Did I just see it? No. Yeah. So you want fossils because you have a museum. I'll show you the museum in a bit, but it's part of the collecting aspect of the game, where you can get these fossils, donate them to the museum, and then they display as part of your collection on the island. And you don't get necessarily unique ones every day, so you just have to check every day to find out which ones you get, check to see whether they're unique, donate the ones that are, and then you can either keep, trade, sell, give away, trash. You can do whatever you want with the remaining fossils. I'm keeping all my extras. For no reason, necessarily. Just, who knows? I don't know. There may be somebody who needs it at some point. And so, part of, like, the completionist portion of the game... Here, let's plant the tree. The completionist portion of the game is you can collect and complete, like, encyclopedia of plants, fossils, the songs, the KK Slider songs, fruits, bugs, fish, and they're, like, a large number, and certain things are only in season in certain times, and those correspond to real months of the year. So there are certain things that I cannot get yet, and I have to wait until, I don't know, maybe like September in order to get it. There are certain things that I can get now that in a month or two will go away. Where's this last fossil? I have no idea where I went, where it is. I thought I ran around everything. I must not have. Let's see. Here? Yeah, like real September. Like I said, like the clock and the months all correspond to real time clock and months. And there are ways to cheat it. Like there are people that basically time travel, and what that means is they set their clocks on the switch to be whatever month they want to be in. I think it's cheating, personally. But you can get into debates of whether... Do I have that bug? I may not have that bug. I might have that bug. Let's find out. Sneak up on this thing. Oh, I missed. I got too close. I already have that bug. Go away. Go away. I already have that bug. Let's go back and see if he came back. Nope. Yeah, certain bugs only sit on stumps. The other thing that I'm disappointed, there's a guy that sells artwork that's not here today that I was really hoping would be here today. Hasn't been here in like months, days, more days, like 4 days. He hasn't been here in 4 days. But you can start to collect artwork now, and he's a guy that sells basically the paintings, like famous paintings throughout history. And he sells real ones and fake ones. So you can possibly get a fake painting if you don't know your artwork. Which I don't, so I have to look it up to find out whether something is real or fake. Where is this last fossil spot? I'm really confused. I thought I do this a lot, where I run around for like 20 minutes trying to find a stupid thing, and then it usually winds up being like right where I thought something was, or should have been. I don't know. Not behind this house. Where is that? I didn't... Not here. Oh. Oh, it's not there. Yeah, my daily, I call it my daily chores. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half every day to do what I need to do in the game. And that's just to, like, maintain daily rhythm. And I'm sure there are people that have things down, you know, better to a system. I think my system's pretty good, but, you know. Let's see what I got. A peach chair. Learn how to make a peach chair. Like, there are hundreds of recipes that I just don't have access to yet, or that because I haven't gotten them, that I want to be able to build that I can't. And so I have to keep playing until I get the things that I want to get. Alright, let's check here again. In my apple orchard. There's the last fossil. Alright, sweet. Let's dig that shit up. Oh. Alright. Place the dirt. Now let's go get these assessed by our local fossil resident expert. I have to go down here, that's right. I keep forgetting I do that. Alright. We're gonna go to the museum. This is where you submit all your fossils, bugs, everything here to this owl dude, who will catalog it and display it. Alright, let's assess these fossils. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's no fighting. There is a little bit of tension at night, because there are scorpions and spiders that come out. Not often. Oh, these are all duplicates. Alright, so let's see what I actually got. got a mammoth skull, a spino skull, a Eusthenopteron, and a Stegosaurus torso. Apparently I already have all those. Yeah, so spiders and tarantulas, they come out in certain times. Oh, sorry, not spiders. Tarantulas and scorpions. And they chase you. They don't spawn very often. Like, I think I've seen one this week, and it was a scorpion. It was the first scorpion I saw last night. But if you catch it, they sell for 8,000 bells, and bells is the currency. Which is a lot of money for an item in-game. But I don't have need for bells because I play the turnip market, and I take advantage of the turnip market community, and I make millions of bells every week. Which is kind of great. Alright, storage. This is also a hoarder's nightmare because I store and hoard everything. White lily buds. Oh, I don't need those. Yeah, I can't hunt spiders. I'm very bad at it. I'll throw these away. Yes, throw away these flowers. I don't need them. Bye. Bells. Billions of bells. Millions of bells. Let's go look. I need to actually get more money anyways out of the ATM. Or they call it the ABD, the Automatic Bell Dispenser. And you need money to do things like make renovations on the island, so I've got 9.1 million bells. So I'm gonna take out 100,000 bells. Oh yeah, I need to actually see what I can buy. So the thing is... yeah, millions is a lot. Shopping. Alright, so I'm gonna buy an electric kick scooter. Place order. Great. I already have that. I already have a frog tea. Do I have a frog tea? I do. I don't have a bunny tea. I want to buy a bunny tea. What is... oh, drum and bass. KK drum and bass. I'm gonna order that. No, that's what the turnip market, which is also called the stock market. Get it? Stock market. That's the investment. So you buy at a price between 90 and 100 bells per turnip. And then during the week, your shop buys them back at a certain price. Now it can be up or down anywhere from 40 bells all the way up to 600 bells. And you don't necessarily know. I mean, somebody has gone and data mined, so there's an algorithm. And you buy these turnips, and then you sell them back, and which is how I've made my millions. So I've spent about 2 million total. 3 million. I'd say no, 3 million. 3 million total in buying turnips, but I've made close to 11 to 12 million selling them back. The first week I had a friend actually who had a really good price, like it was like $5.50 or something per turnip, which is, again, it's one of those things where if you have that price, you can literally post on the internet saying, I have this price, and hundreds of people will line up trying to sell their turnips back. Like visiting your island, trying to sell turnips back, giving you stuff, tipping you. Like, you can make millions just off of tips if you have a good price. It's pretty good. Alright, so I bought all this stuff. I don't need to buy anything more. I do want to buy the bunny tea. There was a bunny tea that I had that I gave away, actually. Where is it? Rabbit? It was called Rabbit Tea? I actually gave it away. Yeah, there it is. I gave that away to a person that I visited. There was a person who was selling or letting people sell their bells this week for super cheap. prices because people, they often have like bouncers and entry fees in order to sell your turnips. Like, I've paid close to, I think it was like, at one point, like 300,000 bells just to sell my turnips back for like 2 million, which is fine, whatever. So you initially get bells by doing things like fishing for resources, selling them back. You can sell basically anything on the island. So you can, you know, weed your island and sell those back to the store. The store buys anything, and that's how you kind of make your money. And there are things that you have to buy along the way, like you have to buy bridges. You have to buy, like, I'm gonna actually going to demolish one of my inclines, and the inclines are how you get up and down the levels on your island easily. Actually, what was I gonna buy? I'm gonna buy 2 more garden lanterns. I like those. You can only buy 5 things a day from this thing. Oh, okay, that was my 5. So I did it through farming my fruits. So you get 1 native fruit that you can sell back to the store for 100 bells, or 100 bells per fruit. And so I planted a bunch of fruit trees. And then if you go, and this is again why you need friends, you can get all the other fruit kinds. So my native fruit was an orange, but I had friends who had peaches, cherries, pears, apples, and coconuts. And so I collected them and I started growing them, you know, so each fruit that you get can be planted to grow another tree. So you plant 1 tree, you get 3 fruits 3 days later, 4 days later, you plant those 3, and then, you know, it's all exponential at that point. So at one point I had like 80 pear trees, and I was, you know, every 3 days I would get 200,000 bells roughly, which was the way that I made my initial money. And then what I did was I took that money, bought turnips, and now I will never need to do anything like that again. Alright, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, fruits. So this is how I harvest my fruit. You shake down the tree, the fruit falls, and the way it falls is normally it falls like 1 on the left, 1 in the center, 1 on the right. I found that if you plant flowers in front of every tree, they fall only on either side, so it makes it easier for me to pick up. Before I was like going up and down columns, and then I would have to go across rows to pick up stuff up. This way, I don't have to do that. There are no drugs. There are no drugs in here. This is a family-friendly game. No drugs. There is, however, animal trafficking. Because there are like 300 some different animals that you can have live on your island. And a lot of times it's random, but there are a couple ways to get the islander that you want, and they have like whole ranking systems. They have whole ranking systems that are like, this is the best one for like attitude, for personality, for looks. And it's just crazy. So like people will like randomly get, like, all the people that have shown up on my island have all been random, and for the most part, like, I don't mind most of them. Like, there's a red elephant dude that I don't really like, just because he's like a red elephant dude. Nothing against red elephants, but I just don't want him living on my island, alright? So I haven't decided what I want to do to get him to move off, because you can actually, if you like give him the cold shoulder, apparently he will move away. So I might do that. The other way is, like, if you have friends that come in, they can actually convince your people to move away from your island and move on to their island. So luckily, I actually haven't had anyone move off of my island. Well, no, I did. I had a weird, like, bird person that I didn't really like anyways. And like one day from moving in, she was like, I'm out. And I was like, sweet, see you later. Hope somebody else moves in that's better than you. I only have two people, I think, that I would really, or two animals that I really want to keep on my island. One is Graham, who's the hamster. Listen, I have a magic pants. It's like Mary Poppins. It's a bag. It's in my knapsack. So Graham is my computer hacking hamster dude. His house is pretty sweet. He's got a server. He's got a server room for his house. I really want his house. So much fruit. So this is what I do every day: is I pick up fruit, I sell stuff back, catch bugs. Sometimes I fish. I used to fish a lot more than I did. Now it's just kind of when I feel like it, but I'm kind of burnt out on fishing. Alright, oh. That there. Here, we'll go take a look at his house. I can't get that way. Alright, let's go to his house. Well, first I'm gonna drop these pears off first, because I can go and pick my apples after I get done showing you Graham's house. So let's drop off my pears. At some point I need to actually go and figure out what I'm going to do with all these pears. If I look at my storage, I've got a lot of fruit in here. There's all my coconuts, all my oranges, my peaches, my pears. Got a lot of pears. I can sell all those at some point for some bells if I ever get to a point where I need to get some bells. Alright, so let's go check out Graham's house. I put Graham's house here for the time being in the middle of two soccer goals because this is my park, but I had to move his house here so I can move it over to where it needs to be moved eventually. Alright. Now, you know, you say that jokingly, but the rumor is that cooking or recipes is going to be a thing at some point soon, where you'll be able to take things like your fruits and make things like a fruit salad. He like lives out of boxes. This guy lives out of boxes. He's got a box couch. He lives in a server room. I just turned off his computer. Run! Oh, he's crafting. Oh, I should probably talk to him. So anytime your animal friends are crafting, that means that they are going to possibly teach you a recipe, which I should probably find out what he's doing, so he might give me something good. Like, hopefully he's gonna give me a computer recipe. Let's talk. He's making a wooden bucket. I don't even know how to make a wooden bucket. I cannot give him a hug. But I can't do this. Let's see, I can clap at him. Clap. Clap. Alright. Anyways. Now, I need to actually go and move one of these houses. Can't remember which one it is, though. Basically, what I'm doing is, this house here, that's kind of set apart from itself, I got annoyed because it wasn't in the row of houses, and the only way I can do the row of houses, a full one, is if I move every single one of my houses over and then put that at the end. But each time I do that, it takes a day to move, which is really annoying. Alright, who's Monty? So I gotta move Monty's house. Oh no, I can't, because I'm already moving. Whose house am I moving here? Oh, I'm moving Graham's house already. Yeah, that's fine. Then I move Monty's house over. Then I move this guy's house over. Then I move this guy's house over. Then I move this person's house over. So by Wednesday of next week, I think. So this is Saturday night. So Sunday that gets there. Monday, that's Monday. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday of next week, my island will finally be in a state where it won't bother my OCD as much in terms of houses. There are lots of other things. Alright, so let's drop down. Let's get all my oranges. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So this was, when I was at Inservio, actually, this was one of the games that I played way too much. I can't remember if I told you, but I played this on DS, and I almost got to a point where I thought I was going to lose my job, or I was going to quit my job because I wanted to play this so much. Yeah, that's way too much money for a Switch. It's insane. Well, have you seen how much webcams are going for now? You can't find webcams anywhere either. New webcams are going for like almost double what they normally sell for. If you look up the Logitech C922, because I'm actually looking for one, because I have my coffee webcam, and then I realized that if I have my coffee webcam, I don't have a streaming webcam, which is why I do not have my pretty face on the screen right now, because it's at my coffee setup. So yeah, all the stores are sold out from webcams. Webcams, you can't find them anywhere. People on Craigslist are selling them for like the C922 is like 90 bucks, 80 bucks or something like that. They're selling it for like 160. And people are buying it. Because they have, they have to. All these people with kids that have like Zoom classes, they realize that, oh shoot, I need a webcam and it can't look like a potato. Crazy world we live in. Alright, let's knock down all my apples. I suppose I can pick that one up. That's all by itself. I really want to do my best not to pick those flowers. No. Kids can't use the cell phones for Zoom meetings. Because parents wanted to have these kids sit at their desks. You know? Can't be sitting on a cell phone. Plus, how is the kid gonna play games while the teacher's talking if they have to use their cell phone? Yeah, I don't think that the world is ever gonna go back to normal. I think we're, to borrow the terrible phrase that people are using, I think this is the new normal. New normal. And you know what? I will just play Animal Crossing until it's over. As long as I have a way to charge my Switch, I will just play Animal Crossing in the apocalypse. They have this site. It's called nowinstock.net thing. And what you're able to do is set alerts for when things are in stock. And then it'll send you a text, and then you can sign in and buy whatever it is that's in stock if you get there fast enough. That's basically how I get all my hard-to-find things. I just let someone else do the work for me. I'm waiting for a text message saying that the webcam is able to be bought. That's how I find, like, switches, when I was first buying switches. I should have saved all those switches that I bought at launch for this time right now. When they bank. The Illuminati would have known. I don't know if I should be saying that out loud. Alright, good luck. Enjoy your breakfast. Good luck with that. And I hope that you have a good rest. Thanks for stopping by. Bye! I'm going to do this. Let's kill this incline. How many inclines do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to kill an incline. Oh, whoops. This. Right, so that's going to be demolished. And I can build a different bridge or a different incline. Back. Basement. Oh, 3 minutes left. Sell my turnips. The little 10 that I have left. 100 I have left. Let's see. Still pretty good. Oh no, a leopard. Brick flooring. I don't like any of these. That could be utilitarian. Useful. Okay. Okay, now what do I do? Go hit some rocks, I guess. Hooray! Say the same thing. Let's craft fencing for beautiful gardens. Rocks, I was hitting rocks. Hitting all the rocks. Oh, that's the money one? That's annoying. No! Let's go this way. Two more stones to hit. That's the stones. I suppose I should probably do the wood stuff now too, but I just don't feel like doing anything right now. Storage. 14's not bad for the day. Well. Great. Well done. Alright. Let's see. Sort by... Make a note in my list. Recipes. And so, peach chair. Like that. Destination signpost. Destination signpost. Bamboo flooring. What the hell is this? Taurus bathtub? Alright, I did not know that that was a thing, but alright, cool. Back to magazines. Wooden plank sign. Shrug. Brick fence. Alright. Alright, let's go craft some brick fences to get the May Day thing. Oh yeah, sorry, I got distracted in my brain for a second. In that it just stopped working. Fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Clay. Craft 30 of these. Alright, that's done. That should be enough for 9 miles for the day. Done and done. Alright, what's this guy? Sell fruit? Oh, I can do that real fast. What should I sell? Probably oranges. I just picked a bunch of those. That should be all the bonus files for the day. That's a big fish. What do we think it is? Sea bass? It's gonna be a sea bass, isn't it? Yep. Snapper turtle? Oh. Another black bass. Sea bass, black bass. Nobody cares. Kind of cloudy, can't really see anything. I'm gonna be done with Animal Crossing for the night. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all later.